Live real quick. Hold on, let me fix this bad boy. Here we go. Going live real quick. So I never went live on YouTube, so I'm just testing this bad boy out to see how it goes. So I'm just gonna give you guys some quick game on how to, start your court mandated business, and also when you're providing like interventions, tier two interventions, things of that nature. So a lot of people come to me, they say, "Hey, Derek, I want to run groups with my fatherhood program, or I might want to run groups with my reentry program. How do I do that? What's some of your best practices based off your experience? And I know you guys been doing this for a long time. What do you do?" So one of the things I tell people all the time is that you want to check your energy. Okay, you want to check your energy. So many people have the wrong energy. So what do I mean by that? You want to have positive vibes, because people can feel the vibe off you. They can feel it off your voice. They can understand, hold on, this person's not in the mood today. So that is going to transfer into the client. Okay, very important that you understand this, because it transfers. People can feel your vibe. So make sure that your energy is good and you're coming from a right place. Okay. So many people, and I mean this when I say this, they play around when it comes to, um, building rapport. And building rapport is not just having a great conversation, it's having great energy. Okay. Your energy is going to show up first. Okay. So before you open your mouth, your energy is going to show up. So make sure that your energy is good. Number two, make sure when you're providing interventions that you want to basically know what you're talking about. Make sure you're studying your material, or you're not just out here winging it. You want to use curriculums. We have a curriculum for all of our programs. We have all these different programs. So what you want to do is use a curriculum, okay? Use your curriculums. Your curriculum will help you, okay? So you're not just out here winging it, trying to figure stuff out. This is vitally important, okay? Vitally important to use your curriculum, because things can go left very quick, okay? And if you're not prepared, if you don't have an answer, especially as a new counselor, let me just be real with you. New counselors, oh man, you're going to need this. You're going to need your curriculum. You're going to need this. You got to be able to pivot. I remember when I first started, and man, I needed all the materials I could use because I was trying to get surety. I was like, man, I need everything because I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, and I need all these different materials because also, I would get so bored. Like I remember when I first started, I would teach class like it was like a speech slash lecture, and it was cool and all, but the clients wanted to talk too. So eventually I got better and figured out that, hey, you're not supposed to lecture people and all this and give a motivational speech. Is also facilitating and providing motivational interviewing and working with the client and seeing what things that they want to accomplish and help them get to their destination with your assistance. You're just guiding them. You're not telling them what to do. So I had to learn those components of the counseling game, and that comes with training. That comes with experience. Um, Also, one of the things I tell people all the time is make sure that your side of the road is clean. You want to make sure that you're good yourself, because a lot of times, you know, like, who's going to listen to you if you look like you all broken down? You want to make sure that you're on point. You know, you're not all broken down. You make sure that your side of the road is clean. Make sure that you're healthy. Are you going to the gym? Are you brushing your teeth? Are your clothes clean? Are you uh, are you stable? Like, are you mentally stable? So a lot of people are trying to figure this stuff out. Like, yo, why should I even listen to this person? And I tell people, get chose with your mouth closed. You want to get chose with your mouth closed all the time. You know, when they see you, you reek of success. You reek of stability. And I'm not telling you guys to wear designer or anything like that and be looking all. I'm just talking about look clean, look polished if you can, as much as possible. There's times where you may not be feeling the best, and you got to teach a class, and you got to push through it and do whatever you need to do to push through it. Like, I'll play some music, man, to get myself in the mood, especially when I'm struggling to teach a class. Before, I'm like, man, I really don't feel like teaching this class. So I might play some music that'll get me in the right mood, in the right space. Okay. So that's what I recommend for guys that are going through, creating these fatherhood programs, reentry programs, or even diversion programs. You have to be all in. And then the people that work in these programs, they have to be committed as well. They have to be committed. What do I mean by committed? This is what they want to do. And they're not just doing it to have a job. There's so many people that do this work because they just want a job. They just want to check. You want people that are passionate about what they do and they want to see clients win. They want to see clients get better. Okay. And that's what it's all about, y'all. At the end of the day, we want to see clients get better and we want to help them hit their outcomes. Bottom line, that's what it's all about. Um, and then also, it's very easy to cut corners. And I don't want you guys to cut corners. I want you guys to say, you know what? I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. I'm gonna be fair, firm, and consistent with all clients, and I'm gonna knock this out. Okay, that's what it's all about. Okay, I mean, that's the best advice I can give. It's just like, yo, just be fair, firm, and consistent. Have the right energy and be prepared. So many people just are winging it, and if you wing it, you're gonna be in a world of hurt because um you can only BS for so long. Okay, you can only BS for so long, so you gotta make sure that you're giving people accurate game. And what I mean by game is working on yourself and then getting the right information. I'm so serious when I say this. I'm so serious. It's going to help you out 10 times more than because a lot of times when I used to teach my groups, I used to prep, especially in the beginning. You gotta prep, gotta prep. Unless you've been doing this for like so long where you got at least 20 classes in the back of your head, you know, like me, I got at least 20 that I could teach in the back of my, without even opening up a book. And that just comes from years. It comes from reps. It comes from doing it all the time. So I'm just putting this out here. Don't be out here winging it, especially if you're new. You're trying to provide groups, you're trying to provide intervention programs. Now's not the time to be winging it. You want to use a curriculum and then get mentored by someone that knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing. That's what you want to do, okay? Because, your reputation is on the line. Straight up. You have to protect your reputation. You gotta let people know, hey, I do good work. And I also care about what I do. Because a lot of people, some people, they just think, they just trying to make money or whatever. You're doing it because you want to see people win. You want to see people win emotionally, physically, financially, in all areas. All right. So I hope this helps. You guys need help. Contact my team 404-503-8069. We would love to coach you, train you, and show you how to provide these intervention programs.